Today's review is Echo Valley from 2025. Echo Valley, directed by Michael Pearce and written by Brad Inglesby, is a drama thriller that attempts to weave a tale of familial bonds, personal tragedy, and moral dilemmas. Set against the backdrop of a remote horse farm in southern Pennsylvania, the film stars Julianne Moore as Kate, a woman grappling with the loss of her wife and the challenges of raising her troubled daughter Claire, played by Sweeney. The film opens with a somber tone as we are introduced to Kate's solitary life, filled with the routine of tending to her horses. Her world is disrupted when Claire arrives unexpectedly, covered in blood and seeking refuge. This sets off a chain of events that thrust Kate into a moral quandary, testing the limits of her maternal instincts. Julianne Moore delivers a compelling performance as Kate, embodying the character's grief and resilience. Her portrayal is nuanced, capturing the internal struggle of a mother torn between protecting her daughter and confronting the harsh realities of Claire's actions. Sweeney complements Moore's performance with a volatile portrayal of Claire, oscillating between vulnerability and manipulation. The film's narrative, however, struggles to maintain its momentum. While the initial setup promises a gripping exploration of moral ambiguity, the execution falls short. The pacing is uneven, with long stretches of silence and underdeveloped character dynamics. The mother-daughter relationship, which should be the emotional core of the film, lacks depth and fails to resonate. Domhnall Gleeson adds a layer of menace as Jackie, Claire's drug dealer, but his character, like many others, is underutilized. The film's attempt to build suspense is hindered by a script that leans heavily on cliches and predictable plot twists. The thriller elements, which should heighten the tension, instead feel contrived and fail to deliver the intended impact. Visually, Echo Valley is striking, with cinematography that captures the desolate beauty of the Pennsylvania countryside. The muted color palette and atmospheric score contribute to the film's moody aesthetic, but these elements alone cannot compensate for the lack of narrative cohesion. Ultimately, Echo Valley is a film with potential that remains largely untapped. Its exploration of themes such as sacrifice, guilt, and redemption is overshadowed by a plot that becomes increasingly implausible. The film's conclusion, intended to provoke thought, instead leaves viewers with a sense of incompleteness. For those who appreciate domestic thrillers with a touch of Western flair, Echo Valley may offer some appeal. However, it is a film that whispers its themes rather than asserting them, resulting in a viewing experience that is more muted than memorable. While it may not be worth the price of a theatre ticket, it could serve as a passable streaming option for those seeking a somber, visually polished drama. So, that's my review of Echo Valley, and I'm giving it 2.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this review, please like, subscribe, and it will be great to see you next time on Mindset Movie Reviews.